coming to sharper focus. People need to stand up. This is no time for neutrality. It is absolutely necessary that we all stand up and rally around because Unity Party is a disaster. You can't let Unity Party come to power. The whole idea, first and foremost, for Joe Buckeye is some financial cushion. The old man knows that it's not really the presidency he wants because he's not going to make much of a change there if he really wants. Is for him is a way to escape uh, the very difficult life that he's lived for the last couple of years, while basically living off of people. Is some kind of financial cushion for him. And this is not what the Liberian presidency is for. You know, he doesn't have the energy, he doesn't have the stamina. Age is not in his favor, his health is not in the best shape. He just wants to take the country and give it to Jeremiah Cohn, which you all reject and refuse. So that is exactly what we're all trying to do here, to ensure that we don't have a situation where Buckeye plunges this country into the hands of people who could who could destroy this country. What we're saying, Unity Party cannot be trusted. What they bring to the table is dangerous. And Joseph Buckeye has no contacts. He can't rescue you. If he could rescue you, he would have been able to rescue himself. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that Joseph Buckeye is incapable after serving as vice president for 12 years and 30 other years in government. He was on, he could not put away some nest egg, as the Americans would call it, to look out, to take care of himself in rainy days. He could not look beyond his days in government. How can such a man be able to rescue a country? He cannot do that. And that's why the country needs to know that. And all this stuff about having integrity and all that kind of stuff it's a lie. We found these things out. It was just difficult for us to come out there and to speak. But the public needs to know, what he did to Ellis Cummings, what he used me to do, essentially, made us get Ellis Cummings' money under the disguise or the pretext that he was open to having a genuine political discussion with Cummings, only because he wanted to eat Cummings' little money, and then came back to me asking me to ask Cummings for another $300,000. Joseph Buckeye is a crook. He's not the man you all think he is. I showed you some evidence of that today. Fighting with his nephew Jake for the $5,000 business. Oh, Henry, don't let Jake eat my $5,000. I mean, this is a small-minded man who's just looking for small money to chop. He doesn't have what it takes to lead a country. That's what it is, guys. Well, my brother Tomale, don't mind them. They will tell you that, but they themselves don't believe that. They know that for 5 years we resurrected, we literally breathed life back into what was then the dead Unity Party after the elections in 2017. When Joseph Buckeye, let me tell you guys, you all need to know why I started to raise money to sustain Buckeye. This is it. One day in 2020, I spoke with Joe Buckeye, and Joe Buckeye told me, and I asked him, Uncle Joe, do you want to run again? He said, Henry, no, I can't. I said, why? I said, it looks like you could win this thing, He said, no, Henry, the reason I cannot run is I cannot even take care of myself. I said, things are that bad. He said, yeah. I said, what about your pension? As former vice president, he said, well, they gave me 800 US and 35,000 Liberian dollars. He said, so Henry, how could I run if I don't have anything? I can't even take care of myself. I said, okay, so if I could find some money to sustain you, could you get back in this thing and be active again? He said, yes. My boy, yeah. This is how Buckeye became a presidential candidate. So I said, okay, I will go hustle. And I went about hustling, guys. I went to my friends, my Lebanese friends.